Welcome back to the course Engineering Chemistry. Myself Dr. Harika Patnala, Assistant Professor, Department of Chemistry, MLR Institute of Technology, Hyderabad. In today's class, we are going to discuss about the corrosion. Corrosion mainly occurs to the metals. Degradation of metals, how various metals gets degraded and we are going to lose the weight of the various metals because of the corrosion. So let us see the overview of this corrosion. In this class, we are going to discuss about the introduction to corrosion, causes of corrosion and effects of corrosion. Corrosion is causing a loss of over 5,000 billions of USD to the global economy every year. So every year we are going to lose 5,000 billion US dollars, our economy, because of the metals are going to be corroded. If you see this shape, which is made up of either stainless steel or iron, which was sailing on the ocean on the salt water, the impact of the salt water on these metals is shown high impact. So every year we are going to lose 5,000 billion US dollars because of this corrosion of various metals. India is going to lose up to 100 billion dollars annually due to corrosion. This word was given by Arun Misra, CEO of the Hindustan Zinc Private Limited. New Delhi, India with a GDP of around $2 trillion loses as much as $100 billion, nearly more than the 6 lakhs crores every year on account of corrosion, which can be checked by using zinc to galvanize steel structures. In India, we are going to use steel everywhere, in public utilities, in bridges, highways. So, as much of 1,000 tons or more than 1,000 tons of every year we are going to use the metals in each and everywhere in public utilities. The West, ahead of Indian terms of infrastructures, mandates use of zinc for galvanizing steel structures in bridges, highways, public utilities, metro stations, airports, among others, to make them long-lasting and robustly heated. So, we are using the stainless steel for long-lasting mainly in bridge construction, highways, public utilities and metro stations. So, we are depending a lot on the metals. Outokumpu is the largest producer of stainless steel in Finland, Europe, and the second largest producer is the America. See, Mr. Yatendrapal Singh Suri, Managing Director of Outokumpu India, said that engineers are ethically responsible for managing corrosion. Corrosion is a unit in engineering chemistry course is because every engineer should learn about the corrosion, how to protect the metals and machineries from corrosion, how to protect the various metals and machineries from corrosion, because if the machinery fails, a lot of economy loss, either people are going to lose their lives. So, because of the failure of the many machines, people lose their lives. Otherwise, we are going to lose a lot of economy. So, every engineer should learn about the corrosion. It is ethical responsible for engineer. Everyone should learn how to protect the metals from corrosion, how the metals are corroded, how the metals are impacted by the physiological environment. While corrosion control methods are applied in industry, every engineer should learn about how metals can be protected from corrosion, or what are the various precautions should be taken for the metals to be protected from corrosion and the corrosion control methods. It is important to educate engineering undergraduates on aspect of corrosion and its management. In order to protect the various metals from corrosion, every engineer should learn about how to protect the metals from corrosion and corrosion control methods. World is also moving towards the development of sustainable infrastructures with the use of corrosion-free materials, including stainless steel, for optimizing corrosion control actions and minimizing life cycle costs. See, stainless steel is one of the wonderful metal nowadays. From last 2 decades, people are using the stainless steel, which is a corrosion-free metal. Stainless steel is made up of iron and chromium. a little amount of carbon we are going to add. This is an alloy which is free from corrosion, maximally free from corrosion. So world is moving, searching for an alloys or a metals which is free from corrosion. For optimizing corrosion control actions and minimizing the life cycle cost, in order to reduce the cost. So man is searching for the alternative metals which is free from corrosion. Let us know the definition of corrosion. The process of destruction or deterioration of a metal, or degradation of a metal or its alloys. A combination of metals, alloys, starting at its surface. The corrosion of a metal will start at the surface level and it goes into the deeper layers of the metal by chemical or electrochemical attack through its environment. The surrounding environment of a metal. If you take a metal in industrial area, the metal which is in industrial area, it gets corroded fast because of the gases released in the industrial area, either sulfur or sulfur dioxide or nitrous oxide or nitrogenous compounds, which makes the metal corroded very fast than in other areas. Through the environment, the physiological environment, the moisture, the bacteria and the fungi and gases which are present in the atmosphere, all these are leading to the destruction of a metal. So the process of destruction or deterioration of a metal or its alloys by chemical or electrochemical attack through its environment is called corrosion. Example, rusting of iron, Fe2O3 and 2H2O, iron oxide. In nature, iron exists in iron oxide form, but which is a stable form, we are going to extract iron from the ores, iron oxide or iron hydroxide ores, so which is an unstable form. So the rusting of iron, the formula is Fe2O3 and 2H2O. In metal iron, it gets having a reddish brown layer because iron is going to react with the atmospheric oxygen and water and moisture. And the copper, the corrosion of a copper can be noticed by the bluish green film or bluish green layer on the copper article or a copper metal in the form of copper carbonate and copper hydroxide. Tarnishing of silver. Silver reacts with either oxygen or sulfur, and the corrosion of a silver we call as a tarnishing. Corrosion of iron is called rusting. Corrosion of silver can be noticed by tarnishing. If you see these pictures, see this is the chain, iron chain which was corroded. We can see that reddish brown layer. This reddish brown layer indicates that metal is going to be degraded. The rusting of iron. If you see this copper pipe, we are going to notice a bluish green layer. It indicates that the metal is going to be in future completely, we are going to lose that metal rod. And if you see the silver coin, this is the blackish layer which is nothing called tarnishing. The silver which gets coated with either silver oxide or silver sulfide, we are going to lose that tarnishing. How to protect these metals from iron from reddish brown and copper from bluish green filling and silver from tarnishing. In this unit, we are going to learn about how to protect the metals from corrosion. In nature, all metals except platinum, Au, Rm, Ag, argentinum, nothing but gold, exist in combined states, oxides. In nature, these metals does not exist in pure form. They will exist either in oxide forms, hydroxides, carbonates, see copper carbonates or chlorides, sulfides, iron hydroxides, oxides, silicates. So the metal exists in combined state either oxides, hydroxides, carbonates, chlorides, sulfides and silicates, known as ores. We call as ores or minerals of the metals. In nature, metals exist in ore form or in mineral forms. What are the causes of corrosion? Mainly the environment. When the metal is exposed to the atmospheric gases, moisture or liquids. When the metal is reacting with or exposed with gases, moisture and liquids, these gases and moistures reacts with and form a layer on the metals. The metal surface reacts and forms more thermodynamically stable compounds. So, in nature, if you take ore, from ore we are going to extract metals. Ore is a stable form. Ore is a stable form. From stable form to we are going to get metal which is unstable form. Again metal is going to try to react with the environment and is going to get again its stable form. Either metal oxides, metal hydroxides, metal carbonates, metal chlorides. So, metal which is a stable form, metal which is unstable form, it reacts with environment and gives metal oxides, metal carbonates and metal chlorides. The metal exists in nature in the form of their minerals or ores. See, metals exist in their nature in the form of ores, which is a stable form, thermodynamically stable, in the stable combined form of oxides and chlorides. So, in the ores is nothing but oxides, chlorides and silicates and carbonates and sulfides. Metals exist in nature. During the extraction of metals, we are going to extract the metals from the ore. Extraction of metals from the ores nothing but which are existing in unstable form. These ores are reduced to metallic state by supplying considerable amount of energy. So, by supplying energy, nothing but extraction process, we are going to supply energy from the stable form we are going to extract into the unstable form. Hence, isolated pure metals are regarded as excited states. Therefore, the metals are in excited states. Then their corresponding, they are trying to get into their stable forms and corresponding ores by reacting with the environment. Metal which is unstable is trying to get into the stable form by reacting with the environment and trying to get its corresponding ores again. So, metal have natural tendency to go back to their combined minerals or ores. It is a cyclic form. So, ore is which is a natural form and we are going to get into the unstable form. Again, it's trying to get into the stable form which is a cyclic process. All these are about the causes of corrosion, mainly the gases, moisture and the liquids, the surrounding environment of a metal. Causes of corrosion. See, the metal which undergoes corrosion, which is nothing but oxidation, which gives metallic compounds plus energy. Again, metal is going to trying to react with atmosphere. When it is reacting with atmosphere, it is called reduction reaction. Again, it is trying to get into the ore form. Metal which is unstable form. Metal which is unstable form, it reacts with atmospheric oxygen and atmosphere and undergoes corrosion, gives metallic compounds. Metallic compounds are nothing but ores. Ores which are the stable form. Man is supplying by energy, again it is going to convert it into the, by supplying energy, we are going to get unstable form. So, metal which is unstable form by atmosphere only, it is by oxidation, it undergoing metallic compounds. By reduction process, again ores are going to convert it into the unstable form by supplying energy. Consequences of corrosion. What are the various consequences we are facing how the metals are gets corroded? Enormous waste of machineries. See, if any machinery, if any part of the machinery gets corroded, where there is a wastage of machineries and different types of metallic materials, we are going to lose every year. It leads to the sudden failures of machines. If the machinery was failure, the work has been stopped and we are going to face a huge loss. It leads to the decrease in the efficiency of the machine. Sometimes the efficiency of the machine, see, if a machine can work continuously for 24 hours, so the efficiency of the machine was reduced to 18 hours or 16 hours or 12 hours. And frequently replacement of the corroded equipment parts. Sometimes we are going to replace and afford more money for the corroded equipment parts, which are an expensive one. It may leak waste to the inflammable gas. If there are like pipelines or metallic pipelines which is carrying a gas from one area to the another area, so if there is inflammable gas, sometimes it leads to the fire accidents. It may leakage of inflammable gas from the corrosion pipelines, resulting in the fire accidents. If it is a water pipeline, it causes a contamination of the potable water. It causes the contamination of the potable water. It has been estimated that 25% of the annual world production of iron is wasted due to corrosion. Due to corrosion, 25% of the annual world production is going to wasted due to corrosion. In this class, we have learned about what is meant by corrosion, how the metal gets corroded, see nature ore or minerals, by reduction process, by supplying energy, we are going to get in a pure metallic form which is unstable, and ore is a stable form. So, how we can see that? The backward reaction because of the environment. So, degradation of a metal. A metal is going to be degraded by the physiological environment such as gases, liquids and moistures, and metal is going to try to get its stable form, ore form. These are the causes of the corrosion. If we see the consequences, what are the consequences we have faced because of the corrosion? So, metal pipelines or machineries, we are going to lose with sometimes the failures of the machine, and pipelines are going to be leaked. If it is a water pipeline or any gas pipeline, because of the leakage of the gas pipeline, it may lead to the fire accidents. Leakage of the water pipeline leads to the water contamination. It may causes many diseases. So, all these consequences because of the metal consequences is because of metal corrosion. So, in today's class, we have learned about definition of corrosion, causes of corrosion and consequences of corrosion. In next class, we are going to discuss about the types of corrosion. Thank you.